In this story, Laurie's mother is describing how her little 5-year-old Laurie renounced corduroy overalls with bibs and began wearing jeans with a belt as she was watching him go with the older girl next door. A first day of his kindergarten. Laurie comes back home the same way, slamming the door open, his cap on the floor, and his voice become raucous, shouting, "Isn't anybody here?" At lunch table, he replies coldly to his father's questions and spills his baby sister's milk. Laurie tells his parents about Charles, a boy who was spanked by a teacher for being fresh. As his mother was asking the reason behind it, Laurie leaves the lunch table, taking a cookie in his hand. Next day at lunch, Laurie tells his parents of Charles being bad again, hitting his teacher. His mother asks if Charles got spanked again, to which Laurie affirms. He also makes fun of his dad by calling him dumb. After that, Laurie tells that the teacher made Charles color with red crayon while he wanted to use the green one. So he hit the teacher. She spanked him and said nobody would play with Charles, but everyone did. The third day, it was Wednesday. Charles bounced a seesaw onto the head of a little girl and got punished again. Thursday, Charles was constantly pounding his feet on the floor during the story time, because of which he had to stand in the corner. Friday, Charles was deprived of blackboard privileges because he was throwing chalk. On Saturday, Laurie's mother shows her concern to her husband about Charles being a bad influence for Laurie, but her husband takes the matter patiently, calming his wife. Monday, Laurie comes home late in the afternoon with news, shouting Charles' name. He tells his parents that Charles had to stay after school because he was yelling in the school. Monday night was parent-teachers meeting, and only the fact that Laurie's baby sister had cold kept his mother from going. On Tuesday, Laurie tells about a trainer who was his teacher's friend made them do some exercise and he had to touch his toes. He shows his father how he did, but tells Charles didn't do the exercise and hit the trainer. This makes Laurie's father worried and he asks about what are the teachers gonna do about Charles, to which Laurie shrugs and replies, "Throw him out of the school, I guess." Charles even hit a boy in the stomach and made him cry. Narrated by Laurie. The third day of kindergarten, Charles became famous in their family. To every wrong done, they were referring to Charles. Like when Laurie's father's elbow in the telephone got caught, making the ashtray, flower ball, and telephone fall. The baby crying all afternoon, and Laurie being Charles by pulling a wagon full of mud through the kitchen. The third and fourth week, Charles was reformed. Laurie tells how he gives the crayon a run and picks books, and teacher rewards him with an apple for being a helper. On and on, Laurie's parents were receiving many news about Charles, which made them anxious to meet his mother. On parent-teacher meeting, Laurie's mother didn't find Charles' mother anywhere, but she manages to find Laurie's kindergarten teacher. Laurie's teacher discloses to his mother that everyone is interested in Laurie and how he had a little trouble adjusting the first week or so, to which Laurie's mother clarifies that it happened because of the bad influence of Charles, to which teacher replies, "We don't have any Charles in the kindergarten."